Welcome, Agent. You've tuned into Shielded Opinions, a Marvel Cinematic podcast.
Hello, welcome back to another episode of Shielded Opinions, a Marvel Cinematic podcast. I'm Kirby.
I'm Riley. Good morning, brother.
How you doing, buddy? You doing good?
Just living the dream.
I've been up since 3 in the a.m.
Why?
It's been rough. Why? Well, I couldn't sleep. Like, I woke up at like 2:30, and I was laying there staring at the wall. I was like, I can't go back to sleep. So I went downstairs, studied for my test today, and then watched Captain America. And then, I just got inspired, so I was like, I'm going to take a shower. I worked out for a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah. That movie just inspires me. You know what I mean?
Well, seeing Chris Hemsworth with his shirt off will get you going. Or, in your case, Chris Evans.
It was Chris Evans. Yeah, literally,
Both can do it.
When I see Chris Hemsworth with his shirt off, it just makes me sad.
Yeah.
That man is too fucking cut.
Yeah, especially in this one. He's real lean in this one.
Yeah, I was scared. I was scared watching it.
I was extremely turned on.
I was trying to put myself in Jane Foster's shoes.
Well, the fact that Natalie Portman's not the hottest person in this movie is saying
Isn't
something.
that crazy? Yeah. I went, and when I saw her, I was like, I forgot she was even in the movie. And I was like, there's no way she can do better than Padme, but I actually like her role in this. I like Jane Foster. I think she's really good.
Well, I was thinking while watching it that with Thor is a lot more interesting having Jane in it.
Oh, yeah.
I just once Thor, I feel like there's a point with Thor where he is just pure fucking comedy and he doesn't have the love interest anymore. And it's just, ugh. I don't know. That's not my Thor.
See, and it's like they messed up in Love and Thunder because Jane was in that too, but they leaned too much into the comedy with that.
Yeah. Love and Thunder in general is kind of a mess.
Yeah. But I love the romance in this one. Like, it felt natural. It felt very old school romance.
Well, yeah, especially because he's not very pushy, which I appreciated. Those Asgardians have some respect.
They do have some respect.
Like, even when he says, I'll come back for you, deal, and then he just kisses her hand, and then she's the one that jumps at him. I'm like, well, first of all, who wouldn't?
Yep.
And it's nice that the man in that case wasn't the one making the move.
Nope. He is a pure, chivalrous young man I don't know, how old is he in this? Like hundreds of years old?
Yeah, it's when you start thinking about ages in the context of superheroes, it gets a little messy.
Because he's not exactly immortal. He can live a really long time.
Yeah, he's a god.
He's a god. Yeah. If you all haven't noticed, we are going to be reviewing Thor that came out in 2011, directed by this young man, which I tried looking at his other films and I didn't recognize any of them. But his name is Kenneth Branagh, or Branagh, or Branagh.
He did something I like. Murder on the Orient Express.
I've never seen it.
Oh,
was it good?
Yeah, it's a good murder mystery.
I know how you like that. Oh shit, I just deleted my notes. There we go, it's back. I said we wouldn't mess up, and here we are. Yeah, I was looking at some of his movies, and there was one, he did a Jack Ryan movie. He did a Cinderella movie, which I never watched that. And then other than that, I've not seen any of them. He had credits for a lot of other movies, like he was involved in Oppenheimer. I guess he was an actor in it.
Yeah, he acts a lot.
Yeah.
He also did Death on the Nile and Haunting in Venice, both movies that are murder mysteries that I enjoy, just because they're murder mysteries.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at the titles. Haunting in Venice sounds really cool, but I've not seen it.
Yeah, that one's fun. I saw all of those in theaters because I'm a loser.
Hell yeah. How close were you to the movie theater? Was it when you lived where you are now?
No, I definitely wouldn't go now.
I was about to say, that was some commitment.
Dude, it's a chore to go to a movie now. I went to see TCM last night, and it stormed like a motherfucker. So it's already a 45-minute drive, and then we're in the middle of a thunderstorm. It was a commitment. It's a whole evening you got to devote to going to see a movie, not just a couple hours.
How was it? Was it good?
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen it in that type of setting. I've seen it on outdoor screenings before at like drive-ins and stuff. But
Oh, I'd
seeing
love that.
it's a perfect drive-in movie. But seeing it in an actual theater, there were sounds in there that I've never heard before after all
Really?
these years. Yeah.
Heck yeah. See, I think there was one close by, but I've been so busy I didn't get to check it out.
Yeah.
One of these days.
I almost didn't go, and then I was finally like, I'm tired. I don't want to drive all the way out there. I was like, you know what? I'll regret it. I'll regret it if I don't go. So I'm going.
Yep. I'm gonna do it. Well, I'm proud of you.
But thank you.
You're welcome.
Finally, somebody is.
What were your basic thoughts on this movie? Rewatching it.
This is the first time I've seen this. Maybe since it came out. Like, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
For some reason, I had like a memory of this movie not being very good. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I think I might be a hater of Chris Hemsworth's hair in this movie.
Honestly, this is the worst his hair has looked. And it's still good. It's just, honestly, The Dark World, I know is problematic, like as that movie is. His hair looked pretty damn good in that movie.
You know what it is? It's the blonde eyebrows.
Yeah.
That's what throws this one off. I don't know. They shouldn't have done that.
Even Loki didn't really look that good. He had like short hair in this, and I was just not about it.
Well, and then they commit to the helmets there for a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I know. When it first showed him as an adult with his helmet, I wish he wore it more.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
Yeah. What a shame.
And it looked heavy looking. It looked very durable. And they just threw it out the window. Because he wore it in Ragnarok or like something similar, but it wasn't the actual Thor helmet.
No, because he could turn the things in Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Nah, but
I don't know the lore on that.
In general, I enjoyed it. Yeah. I have, it's just like Iron Man. It's slow for a while. Just because you have so much to establish.
Yeah.
And you take away his powers, and like we're all here to see him with his powers, but once it kicks into gear, it's a fun time.
See, I enjoyed it, and I know what you were saying. Like you remember hating it, and I don't exactly hate it, but I don't love this movie. Like I think this is one of the weaker ones out of the first phase.
Yeah.
And just to go back to last week too, I gave Iron Man 2 a 4. I'm going back on my word. It's a 3.5.
For Iron Man 2?
Iron Man 2, yeah.
Okay.
Which, it's still good. The way you rated it last week, you were saying it's more of like a 3.75.
Yeah.
I would give it that, but just to make it easier, 3.5. It's just, it's fun, but compared to other Marvel movies, it's just not the stronger one. And it's the same way I feel with Thor. I think this movie establishes a lot, and it has huge seeds for the future of the MCU.
Does. Yeah.
I mean, Loki as the main villain in the Avengers, like this is the start of it. The hint of the Tesseract at the very end, I'm trying to think, what was it that I saw something else that was in here. Maybe it's in my notes for the Easter eggs, but we'll get to that here in a minute. It goes to like the intro where you see Jane Foster, Darcy, and Eric. I can't remember his last name. Selvin, I think.
Doctor?
Yeah, the doctor.
Dr. Selvig? Yeah.
Yeah, Selvig. They're sitting there doing their little research, and there's a big storm. They're driving toward it and run over Thor. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And then it cuts to the lore. I like how it's not exactly an origin story, because then you would it kind of does, but not really. It just kind of starts with what the Earth knows about Asgard and all that jazz. And then it shows Thor and Loki as a kid for like a brief second. And then it shows them as adults. And he's a narcissist. He very much a brat and obsessed with like just wanting to fight people, which, you know, that's okay. Everyone wants to kick some ass, you know. And let's see here. right before he gets crowned as king by Odin, which is played by Hopkins, which is funny that I had no idea who that was for the longest time. The frost giants sneak in and try to steal the big cube that turns people into ice for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Does it say what that cube is? I don't even remember.
I think it was the way Odin was harnessing the power, I think.
Possibly.
I don't
Maybe
know.
I don't know if it can do more than turn people into ice. I just know that's what Loki does with it. I love the destroyer coming in out of nowhere and killing them all. And there's a fun Easter egg that I'll list during the Easter egg section that involves that scene. But yeah, Thor sneaks off. Odin says, "Don't do it." Thor's like, "Whatever, Dad, you suck. I'm going to go over there." Absolutely kicks some ass with his friends. I love his friends. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it feels very Tolkien compared to like other movies. Like it feels very MCU blended with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
it's pretty good.
I was thinking during that scene, I was like, man, am I a bad person? Because I kind of think I've kind of agreed with Thor. Like if these dudes are in a position where they can break in, like what is stopping them from doing it again? And if you've destroyed them once, what is stopping us from doing that again? Like, I don't.
Yeah.
I feel.
I mean, he wasn't exactly in the wrong. You're right.
I don't know. I just it's like, all right, this is why you don't give me the big red button, because I might use the big red button. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they broke into their home, went into their vault without anyone knowing.
Yeah, like, is that not an act of war?
That's an act of war,
Yeah,
considering
like
they had a truce.
Yeah, I was like, Odin's like, we don't seek out war. Like, well, I didn't, bitch. They did. What do you mean?
Exactly. Odin must have had a bigger plan in all this. I don't know.
I'm sure.
But he's
sure.
like, oh, they're dead. It doesn't even matter. And Thor's like, well, I'm going to kill them all. And
Yeah,
Odin's like, how about no?
Like, they only sent like 3 that time. I guess because what he's saying is that it wasn't an act of the frost giants themselves. It was just a few outliers. But
Yeah.
how do you know? You know that for sure?
It was like an act of desperation, maybe. I don't know for sure. But Thor knew what he was going to do. He went over there, threatened him, and the frost giant called him a little baby, basically. And Thor was like, okay, it's on. It starts fighting every single one of them. If you got called a baby, would you just start swinging?
No, I'm not. You know, like Marty McFly fucking freaks out about being called chicken. I'm not that guy. You can call me chicken all you want. You're gonna look at me and call me chicken? Fuck off. All right.
Yeah.
No.
It's like, whatever, pal. Thor literally, he's like, I'm going to destroy this whole race because you called me a baby.
Yeah.
He's like, you will suck.
Is it baby princess? They call him a baby princess.
Yeah. He's like, that's it.
I don't think he was all that upset about that. I feel like he was just looking for a reason. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And, man, this movie was bloody. Like when he flies through that giant monster.
Yeah.
I was very shocked at how bloody that was. 'Cause I mean, these earlier films aren't really Disneyfied in the beginning, but it still shocked me that it showed Thor burst through the back of that monster's throat. It showed blood. Now, it didn't show blood on him, which kind of shocked me. I was like, where'd that go?
He didn't have a fucking drop on him, dude.
He was going so fast.
I guess so. It all just blew off of his cape while he flew through.
He Lightning McQueened it. He ka-chowed right through that guy. But yeah, at the last second, because they were surrounded, Odin brought them back. And Odin's like, you're a piece of shit. You're a brat. Ripped off his shoulder pads. Ripped everything off. He said, you're out of here. Kicked him through and sent him to Earth. And that's where the beginning kicked in.
You know,
what do you think?
If he, so technically Thor was right, because Loki did give them access, and that what's his face confirms that later.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, so you're the one that gave us access. And so it was a plan. They were going to, they all knew about it. It wasn't outliers. It wasn't outcasts of the group that got in. They plan an attack. So Thor was right. And if you'd have let him cook, he would have shit on all of them. He was destroying them.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I'm curious to know how long Loki was scheming this, because this was a very drawn-out scheme.
What?
And I don't know if it all played out the way he wanted it to, but it all kind of did work out in his favor.
I think him being there for the battle was tricky, but he's constantly using his freaking what is it power even called?
Just trickery. Like, he's able to, like, trick people's minds into thinking he's there. I don't know exactly the right term for it. He's a mimic or something in a way.
Mimic works, sure.
We'll use that.
Yeah, because he uses that during the battle. So it's like he already was showing signs that he didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it obviously was a while because he found another way to cross realms without using the bridge. Although he doesn't use that later for some reason.
Yeah. His powers are very, like, it's hard to really explain what all he can do. Because he is in all kinds of different places. He's talking to Thor when Thor's on Earth. He goes to the Frost Giants.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's pretty damn powerful.
Well, yeah, and he's able to hide himself from the Gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, I until the credits, I did not notice that was Idris Elba.
See, it's not as noticeable in the first movie, but I can see it in the later films. I don't know, something about the way he looked in the first one just didn't match his face.
I should have known.
I love Idris Elba.
Yeah.
He's pretty hot.
Yeah, he is.
Section 2 was the struggle of being immortal. So he crashed on Earth. Jane Foster, Darcy, and them take him in to make sure he's okay, take him to a hospital, and he kicks everyone's ass. And they have to, like, tranquilize him. And it gets to the point where, like, I love how they hit him with a car a second time.
Yeah.
Like, they go to the hospital, they're like, he's gone. We have to look for him. And as soon as they back up, he's, like, smiling, walking, and they hit him a second time. I was like, God damn it.
They owe that man an apology.
Yeah. I love how he doesn't really have any manners compared to, like, our terms. Like, they take him to go eat, and he smashes, like, every cup he has. He's like, another!
That didn't make much sense to me either, because just the way his mom is, it seems like they would know manners.
Yeah, but he's got that Viking lore behind him, and I know them Vikings are just wild.
I guess so.
They break plates, they eat giant chicken legs or turkey legs, and fight each other all the time.
But he's not a Viking. He's an Asgardian.
But he's kind of a Viking. That's kind of what the Asgard... He does look like a Viking. I love how everyone's trying to pick up Mjolnir. And this one might be my favorite Stan Lee cameo, because he's, like, trying to pick it up with his truck, and it destroys his truck, and he's like, did I get it?
I apparently have a cameo here.
Do you? Oh, no, it's Kane.
About what?
Hello, sir.
You say hi to Kirby. Say hi. Want me to see him right there?
Hi. What's up, dude? He's like, wait a second. Who are you?
Yeah, that's me right there.
He's like, I know that guy.
You going on a walk? Oh.
He's like, I'll take that.
Okay, take your ball. Bye, buddy.
Bye.
Okay, see you later, dude.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Later, Tater.
Ooh, take your rain boots. Unbelievable.
Hell yeah.
Should I just leave it like this the rest of the time and just pop every time?
Yeah. As long as you start singing, everybody pop your mic like this. Huh? What?
Yeah.
How's he doing? Is he doing good?
Oh, he's fine.
Oh, he's all dressed up. He looks dapper.
That's just my wife not knowing what looks good these days, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, no, you just got them all like dressed up. You going to fucking church? What are you doing here?
Going to church on a Tuesday.
My hand smelled funny. I was like, "What is that smell?" It's the latex.
It's your ass.
It's my
ass.
It's the latex of that mask, man.
Yeah, that stuff is strong, man.
Yeah.
Miles's haunted mask. That thing smelled forever.
Nice.
It's finally cooled down a little bit.
Yeah, I have a couple rubber bumper plates, and they're made out of recycled like tire rubber.
Yeah.
Man, they reeked forever. They smell like cigarettes. They're that bad.
Man, I bet first opening up and smelling is rough, but I bet after a while, I bet it's kind of a pleasing smell.
It's not. Don't like it.
Oh, that's rough. Where do you keep it? In your garage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right then. As long as it's not in the main space. Let's see where we were going. Oh, yeah, Stan Lee's cameo. Perfect. I think this is one of my favorite Stan Lee cameos.
I already forgot what the hell it was.
He was in the pickup truck trying to grab Mjolnir.
Yes.
And his whole truck gets ripped apart. He's like, did I get it?
Did I get it? Yeah.
Oh, God. It was beautiful. I love that man.
Yeah.
I miss him.
Yeah.
He's a hero.
I wish I could have met him.
Dude, me too. That literally, when I first found out about his death, I just wanted to cry because I've tried going to one of these comic, because there for a while he was going to conventions, but I don't know like how many he went to.
There's only big ones too, and the line's about a mile long, and
I would have never been able to make it. California, New York.
Yeah, pretty much. It was be San Diego, New York Comic-Con. He did some stuff in Canada at Calgary. I think maybe some in Texas, but yeah, it was pretty limited.
Yeah.
It
would have been awesome to meet him though. I mean, he influenced my entire life. Pretty much.
Right. That's right.
And still does influence people's lives.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Thor eventually convinces Jane to take him to go get Mjolnir. He's like, I'll give you every answer you ever need. Just let me get to my hammer. And it is so devastating watching him trying to lift that hammer. It was so sad.
It was the wake-up call he needed.
It really was. He was torn after that. Literally, the way he was screaming.
It may have been sad, but it was also pretty sexy.
I mean, his arms, dude, his arms.
Yeah, and he's out there in the rain, and then Hawkeye looks sexy up top.
Dude, yeah, I just realized that this was the first entrance of Hawkeye. I love how he was like, I'm kind of rooting for him. I was like, me too, Hawkeye, me too.
Well, what would they have done if he did pick that shit up right there?
They would have been like, oh, sorry, sir.
Sorry.
Sorry.
This must be yours.
He's kicking everyone's ass already. Picks up the hammer, lightning starts flashing. They're like, oh, sorry. You can go home.
So, did they already have the Tesseract? Like, would Coulson have been aware of the Tesseract at that point?
Maybe Nick Fury, like, let him in on it. I'm not 100% sure, because I know it's shown at the end with Dr. Selvig, but I don't know if Coulson knew about it. I'm assuming he could have.
The way he questions Thor later, he's like basically questioning him like he's a terrorist or trained by somebody else, some elite service, and he doesn't question. Maybe he's a fucking alien. I don't know. Jeez.
I mean, yeah, there's a literal hammer that nobody can pick up. Like, there's something weird going on.
Yeah.
He's surely not someone from another country with training, but who knows?
Yeah.
Coulson's just going off the top of his head.
Well,
it's all right.
A load of barnacles.
Barnacles. Let's see here. Section 2. Loki, on the other hand, on his side, finds out that he is a frost giant.
Brilliant.
And I don't know if he knew beforehand because he's working with the frost giants, but it shows in this scene that it was brand new to him.
Yeah.
Because he looked pretty upset.
Well, It makes sense. He should have been figured out earlier if you think about it, like the way his power works and whatnot. But
Yeah, for sure. And that goes because, I mean, he was accusing Odin of like always choosing Thor compared to him, which I don't really see that because Odin is pretty devastated at him finding out. He's pretty heartbroken because he really doesn't want Loki to feel any different. He said, "You're my son, regardless of where you came from. I found you over there abandoned. They were going to leave you for dead. You're my boy." And the rage Loki was feeling, I don't think it was more of like rage as just in disgust or just, I think his anger and jealousy just got the best of him in that moment.
yeah. Why does he look so different then? Is that explained?
Why does he look so different compared to the Frost Giants?
Yeah.
I don't think it explains in the movie. Now, maybe there's some lore in the comics. Like maybe like one of the Frost Giants was with someone from Asgard. Who knows? Or maybe Odin did some special abilities to make him look like he's from Asgard. Because when he's using that cube, like his blue skin and red eyes start showing through.
Right. That's right. So I guess it's only if you use your power to its full extent.
But we don't see it again after that.
Yeah.
Mm,
Plot holes.
yeah,
believe it.
we're going to have to do some research later on. But yeah, he literally gives Odin a heart attack and puts him into Odin sleep, which I didn't know what that was. Didn't know that was a thing. But he's sleeping. He's perfectly fine. He's just sleeping.
I like how everything is so literal. Like Odin, Allfather,
Yep.
Thor, Odinson. I was like, Ben's son.
Ben's son.
Don't you get it?
I'm Ben's son. No, I like how Thor goes to Coulson too. He's like, son of Cole. He's like, son of Cole, you need to get these people out of here.
See, exactly.
It's pretty good. It's very fantasy driven.
Yeah.
Speaking of fantasy driven, they used a lot of special effects on Asgard, and that was some of the worst CG I've seen
Damn.
in Marvel movies, which I guess they had to create a whole world out of
Yeah.
CG because there's nothing here that looks like that. But still, it's pretty crazy how bad it looks.
Yeah. I wasn't looking close enough. I should have. I guess
The fighting didn't look bad.
I wasn't
but-
like distracted by anything.
Asgard
specifically.
just looked a little bit rough. Like when the Destroyer was walking through that gate,
Okay, sure.
it looked pretty weak.
Yeah.
But, oh well.
I mean, the bridge all looked okay.
Yeah, the bridge looked good.
They did so much. At least I'm convinced they did so much of the frost giants. They are practical.
Oh yeah, the Frost Giants look good.
Yeah.
Now, some of the scenes of them jumping and stuff were computer, but it wasn't very noticeable, especially where it's in the dark. You can't really tell.
Yeah.
I actually liked the costume design of most of the people. I think it looked really good. One of my favorite characters in the movie was basically the Gimli wannabe. He had like red hair. I'm trying to think of what his name was in it.
Yeah.
Fandral? Was it Fandral? No. See, I can see the actors, but it's not showing their costume.
Why aren't you?
So-
Why isn't your IMDb photo
Yeah.
your character?
Oh, is it Volstig?
It certainly could be. He looks
That
right.
guy looks like it could be him. Yes, it is. I loved him. Because in section 3 in particular, and in the first section where they're fighting, he gets his ass kicked, but then goes back home talking about how he kicked everyone's ass.
You talk about a Viking character. He's
He's
a
100% one. Yeah.
Viking. Yeah.
It literally cracked me up every single time because he got his ass kicked by the Destroyer, and then he's home and he's like, and I beat that Destroyer to the ground. Didn't happen one bit. Section 3, though, is the redemption arc, the redemption of Thor. Loki allows the frost giants to enter Asgard so he can secretly betray them to get Asgard's trust as king. And then he also sends the destroyer to Earth to kill Thor and his friends, because his friends go to Earth to tell Thor that Loki's a piece of shit.
Yeah, this whole plan that Loki had was very far-fetched.
It doesn't make sense.
He's like, I'm going to betray Asgard with the frost giants, and then I'm going to betray the frost giants to get the love of Asgard so that my father will make me king.
Yeah.
Even though the whole time Odin's sleeping, but he knows.
Odin's not an idiot.
Well, yeah, and like you could see him reacting in real time to events playing out.
Yeah, he's literally crying.
Yeah, so he is aware of what's happening, and then when he does awake, there's no questions asked. He knows what's going on and immediately steps in.
That was the weakest part of the whole movie, because after all that big battle and like Thor and Loki are hanging by Odin's spear, Odin's just looking at Loki like, and Loki's just like, I could have done it, father. I could have done it. And it's like, that's so ridiculous. It's so childish that you would do all of this stuff to be king. Like, the stakes are so low, it makes no sense.
Yeah, and it is like, it makes more sense in the comics, but the way this movie has to play out so quickly, because the way he turns on his brother, who he was close with.
Yeah, they were fairly close. I mean, they argued all the time and bickered, but that's what brothers do.
Yeah, I don't know. Happens quick. And this is the only time, I think, like in the MCU where Loki, outside of having the Tesseract, looks powerful.
Yeah.
Like, he's kind of a bitch from here on out.
He really is. And it's sad because I love Loki at the same time, but in the Avengers, he's not the big bad. He's like enforcing the plans of the big bad. So the alien invasion is like the big bad in that movie. And he's just kind of standing around waiting for it to take place.
Yeah, and then, the second he loses the Tesseract, like, he gets pummeled by the Hulk, and
such a good scene, too.
It's like I guess he's not technically a god, but he is a god.
He's a puny god, in the Hulk's words.
Yeah.
But I like the scene where the Destroyer's taken over. The Destroyer is crazy. Like, the noise that the lasers shoot out, it's like, it's pretty damn scary.
Well, it did make him relatively easy to beat.
Yeah, as soon as Thor got his powers back, he kicked its ass.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But, the Destroyer is the creation of Odin. So you just think he would have made a little bit better of a thing. But can't make him too good.
Yeah, but the Thor is also created by Odin.
I guess.
So, I don't know where I'm going with that. But there's a connection. So yeah, Thor tells Jane that he's going to take her to Asgard one day, that he will return. They have this really nasty makeout scene that I'm all for. It is very grotesque. They're sitting there just tugging each other to death.
Well, that's a weird kiss because there is no actual like tongue. They just
But it looks like there's good.
They're just awkwardly moving their mouths up and down, but there is no tongue.
It's all right. She got to kiss him.
I'm so jealous.
We didn't get to.
And it's bullshit.
This fucking sucks. But they go to Asgard. Thor and Loki fight. I just love the acting in Loki. I think he's one of the stronger. He is a weak villain, but a strong character in the MCU because his Chris, what's his last name? Hiddleston. Loki.
Tom Hiddleston?
Is it Tom Hiddleston? Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that. His acting is so strong. Like every time he's delivering an emotional scene, it just feels heartbreaking. Like you can feel Loki's pain and jealousy. And I love that.
You can't help but like him.
You really can. I think that's why he's a bad villain,
Yeah.
because everyone loves him. And I think that's why they just gave up on trying to make him a villain.
Yes.
I mean, literally, he becomes a hero toward the end. So, but it was good. I love their battle, how Loki's like, I'm going to destroy that whole planet. And Thor coming to recognize that there's more than just war and fighting, to the point where like he sacrifices ever seen Jane again, destroys the Rainbow Bridge.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Well, the boy's a hero then.
He's a hero. And literally Odin's like, you're going to become king one day. And Thor's like, no, not yet. I'm going to be an Avenger.
Yes.
In 2 more movies from now, you'll see me be an Avenger. But yeah, it's a good movie. I had fun with it.
Yeah.
We have the Tesseract scene, which is pretty cool. Nick Fury's like, Doctor, you got some work to do. I'm going to show you this cube.
Get on it.
Get to work, bub. That's basically all he says. He's just like, you got some work to do. And if I was the Doctor, I would have been like, on what?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want me to do with this cube?
Well, it wasn't actually him, so.
You're right.
Loki knew exactly what to do with it.
Loki's like, okay. Let's see here. We have some Easter eggs. This one is the one I mentioned earlier. Didn't go into detail with it. But when the frost giants are trying to steal the artifact, you can see the Infinity Gauntlet in the background. Did you notice that?
No, I didn't.
It was very quick. I noticed something, and I was like, that looked like the Infinity Gauntlet. And then I did some research, and it is the glove, which in Thor Ragnarok, it retcons it to be a fake. But they were cooking in the first one. They're like, that Infinity Gauntlet is sitting right there. They have some other relics that are more in the comics. They have the Casket of Ancient Winters, which is a frost giant weapon. The Warlock's Eye. I have no idea. Never read those Thor comics, so I don't know too much on those.
I can't read.
But I did notice the Donald Blake name. That is Thor's human name. He goes by Donald Blake. So that's cool. And let's see here. Agent Coulson's bigger role. It shows. That's a dumb Easter egg. Never mind. We're just going to skip that. Hawkeye. We get him. That's cool. It opens up to the phase 1. This is actually like, you kind of see it in the other ones, but this is like where it's starting to cook here. Because you see Loki. He's like, I'm going to do something. I have an idea.
Yeah.
And this is where the big seeds are. Let's see here. Dr. Selvig mentions Bruce Banner. That's cool. The Tesseract, of course. And this movie is the first time we see in an MCU film where it says the hero will return. So at the end of the credits, it says Thor will return in the Avengers. Which is pretty sweet.
Does it specifically say Avengers?
Yeah.
I didn't look.
Yep, it says that, and it said it in Captain America too, which we'll cover next week. But Thor was the first one.
Son of a bitch.
Which is weird because this is my least favorite out of the phase 1, I think.
Is Iron Man 3 count as phase 1?
Nope, that's the start of phase 2. And that one is good.
I thought Thor was pretty good.
But Iron Man 3's better, I think. We'll have to see on where we rank these. I'd like to do, after we finish each phase, we should do like a little mini ranking.
Okay.
And then once we complete all of them, we'll do like a massive MCU ranking.
It's going to be tough.
It is. It is going to be really tough. That's why it was hard for me to try to find a place for Iron Man 2. But 3.5 for that one. What are your final thoughts of this one?
I do like it. It's the first time I've seen it in a long time. And it's got a 7 out of 10 9DB, and I feel like that's exactly where I'd put it.
A 7 out of 10?
3.5. Yeah,
3.5. I liked it too. I decided to look at the box office. This made $449.3 million in the box office, which is not bad. A lot of MCU movies kind of hit that, and then there's just a handful of like really good ones that cross the billion mark. But
Yeah.
it's not a bad movie, but I think it's my least favorite. No, I think The Dark World might be weaker.
No, the Dark World's definitely weaker.
Definitely.
It's one of the worst.
It really is, yeah. So never mind. It's my second favorite. Let me just read my notes since I'm starting to ramble. The stakes aren't high in this movie, which I feel like in all the MCU movies, the first phase, the stakes aren't super high. It provides a lot of seeds for the Avengers, with Loki being the villain. It's different compared to the other Marvel films, which I do respect. Like I said, it feels more like a Tolkien film with MCU sprinkled in it, so that's fun. The acting is superb. Like, I love the acting. I think it's so cool to see Thor being on planet Earth for the first time, because he truly looks lost and confused on what's going on. And then everyone else is confused on why he is being so weird, which I love that.
Yeah.
Really, the only gripe I have, which I mentioned, is Loki's whole plan is just weak in this
Correct.
movie.
Yeah, it is.
He wants to be king, and that's the only reason this plan even exists, and it's a very stupid plan. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's very convoluted, and it contradicts one other. Like I said, when Loki found out that he was part frost giant, he was working with the frost giants before he found out.
Right.
So it's just kind of all over the place, and it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, it just worked out for him, I guess.
Yeah. But I give Thor a 3 out of 5. It's not bad, but it's probably my least favorite.
It's fine. You know,
You look
I
so
think,
heartbroken.
I think I have just more respect for Thor, just because it's out of all the Marvel characters in the at least within the Avengers, I've read the Thor comics the least. So
I think I have too. Like, I've read quite a few Captain America, Iron Man. I've read a few Hulk comics too, even though I'm not like too well read into that. But Thor, I don't think I've read a single Thor comic.
yeah, I don't think I own any.
I definitely don't own any. Yeah. Unless there's like a side issue in like a trade paperback that has like a little special with him in it. I couldn't tell you a single thing.
I think that just makes it easier for me to watch, because I'm not judging the source material with it.
Oh, yeah.
know?
I mean, you have to imagine he is a god, so like he would be super powerful. And you have to take into account with the movies, you want to make other heroes look powerful too. So I feel like they kind of had to dumb him down in future movies. Because he's like super powerful, but not super powerful all at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think they had to do that with everybody.
Pretty much.
Well, they do
But
it with
Thor-
Loki even. Like, Loki really should be an absolute fucking cheat code. He should be able to get away with anything. I understand, like, his way to get the Tesseract is using that mimic ability. But like, he could use that so much more. And
Yeah.
And I think like when he spawns like a million of himself around Thor, and which Thor can stop that immediately because he just brings down fucking lightning and cheats. Damn cheater. But
Thor has been through it though. I'm assuming he's like, oh shit, not this again.
But otherwise, other people, like, that would be a pretty devastating ability to have against you. So
You've seen in like several movies him using that little ability where it looks like he's there and then they try to tackle him and obviously he's not there. It happened to Thor I don't know how many times, to the point Loki's like, when are you going to learn? And then all kinds of other people were like falling for the same trick.
Yeah, he only uses it in it's just here and there, just to like, trick people, like in very select scenes. He should use it all the time.
he doesn't use the cloning power that much, because I feel like that would be, yeah, a huge cheat code. I think he uses it in the Avengers one time, and then in this, but I don't remember seeing it in the other ones.
He does jokes with it, where he becomes Cap.
He does become Cap. That one's a lot of fun. And I like how he turns Thor, and I think it's Valkyrie. Is that who he turns him into?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That one's a lot of fun. He's a little jokester.
Yeah. That's why everyone likes him.
Yeah, he's good. I am excited for next week's episode, though, because that is where my fangirl opinions just start to shine. Like, every time I watch the Captain America movies, I just feel like I need to be a better person. And I just feel inspired to be a good man.
What inspires me to do is take steroids, because that's essentially what happens, just to a very next level. So I think after next week, I'm going to jump on gear. I'm committed.
I think I might paint my face red for that episode.
Really?
Probably not.
Why red?
For the Red Skull. Could you fucking imagine? That'd be so hard to take off. I don't think I could do it.
I can come in shirtless if you want. I'll be Cap.
Hell yeah. Hell, I'll be Howard Stark. I'll shave and just have a little mustache, little pencil stash.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It'll be good.
Perfect. I'm into it.
Let's see here. Well, we're pretty much done with the episode. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, I don't know.
I have the Patreon up.
We're rich.
Yeah, we already have like 1 million subscribers to it. No, let me talk. I know I have some plans for like bonus episodes, which I think the first one we should go over the Hulk. The first one.
Oh,
since you're a mad hater.
2004 Hulk.
Hell yeah, brother.
That movie sucks.
No, dude, I'm going to convert you. You're going to be like, that's my favorite film of all time.
It doesn't hold up, man.
Is it on Disney Plus?
I don't know. You would think so, but
let's see. It's on Prime, I think. Oh, you have to rent it? What a joke. Oh, well. But yeah, I think since we've already talked so much shit about that movie, that should definitely be the first bonus episode.
Sure.
Let me pull up the Patreon page here.
Are you going to see Sam Raimi's Spider-Man films in theaters?
I plan on it. I really want to. When does that come out? It's in September, isn't it?
September 16th, I think, is what I saw.
God, that'll be so cool. I'd love to take Miles, because he loves those movies. He used to call Sam Raimi's Spider-Man the walkie-talkie Spider-Man, because I used to have the old walkie-talkie toys. Did you have those?
Yeah.
With like Spider-Man and Green Goblin?
Yep.
So that's just what he knew him as. That's the walkie-talkie Spider-Man. Now he corrects me. He's a big boy. He's like, no, that's Tobey Maguire. And I'm like, shut up.
I wonder if my son would enjoy seeing those. So
I guarantee it.
We're going to go see Toy Story. So I know he'll have fun with that.
Yeah.
I don't know how he'd handle it. I'll have to try to get him to watch it in the next few weeks. Really make him sit there and watch it.
And then like reenact every scene. Like live as you all are watching it. Like every time I get on to Miles, he'll be like, give me a chance. Every single time I go, what about my uncle? And he dies laughing every time because he gets it. Oh God, it's good. On Patreon though, we have 3 tiers that I created, which we can adjust later on because I don't know like exactly what tiers should include what, but we have a $3 tier, the Parker tier. That's just general support. There's polls for like doing votings and stuff. And then I think with that tier, we'll do like the extra episodes as well. And then we have the Murdoch tier, which is the polls, the extra episodes, and general support. There'll be member shout outs, Q&As. And then I think I would like to do, like when they know what reviews we're going to do, I would like them to be able to have the opportunity of doing like a 30-second to 1 minute voice recording on their reviews.
Yeah,
and we can do like a select few to include in the episodes.
Sounds good to me.
I think that'd be cool. And then the $10 tier is the Stark tier, which is everything that the other tier had. Maybe some extra stuff down the road, like if we do like a stream of Marvel something or whatever, that can be included in that too. But that one's just, if you're rich like Tony Stark, you can support and do the bigger tier.
Hell yeah.
Does that sound all right?
Sounds good to me.
I think we should do Hulk in September. October, I'd like to cover Blade.
Oh.
Because I feel like that'll work out really good. November will be the first Sam Raimi film, because that's a Thanksgiving movie. And then the rest will work itself out.
All right.
But that's what I have so far.
Sounds
How's
good.
that sound?
Sounds great.
We are going to have no subscribers, but I have it there. So if you guys want to check that out and support the show, it helps us out a lot. You all can reach us at the socials, TikToks, Twitter. Oh, speaking of Twitter, I died laughing at your retweet of the popcorn buckets. You what?
You what?
Just in case you all didn't know, they are doing an Annabelle popcorn bucket, and I don't know if it's true, but it said like you can eat the popcorn out of her ass, which I doubt.
No,
That's a thing.
The bucket's real.
The bucket's real, but it didn't look like you were eating popcorn out of her ass.
What? Yeah, it is. So there's two buckets. There's the one where she's holding like the barrel looking thing, you know.
That's the one I saw.
Well, there's another one that is hers. It's like just her, like a stand-up Annabelle doll, and the back, it's like she has a fucking bustle gown, and the popcorn does sit in her ass.
Oh my god, I can see it.
Yeah,
dude, that's hot.
So I debated on two different quote tweets. The you what was because they worded it perfectly, where you eat popcorn out of her ass. It's like you what?
You what?
But then I was like, because of the way they did it, it looks like she looks like she's got a bustle gown because the way they made her ass so fat. And I was like, Annabelle, I didn't know you were working with that back there. Didn't know she had a dump truck back there, dude.
Yeah, she puts a lot of butter in her popcorn.
Yeah, clearly. Good grief.
Yeah,
I was like, how do you design that and think that's okay?
This is a trend now, right? Like they have to be like, how can we make it as inappropriate as possible?
Yeah, the amount of phallic objects on popcorn buckets these days. A lot of dicks, a lot of asses.
Hell yeah. That's the way I like it. I like a good dick popcorn bucket.
They might as well just fucking make dildo cups at this point.
The next Alien film, I almost guarantee there's going to be a very large phallic popcorn bucket.
Probably.
They would have to.
Why not?
Just to stay on trend.
Yeah. They should just make the cups. They should make the cups look like penises.
The straw will just be the xenomorph's head. It's a big straw.
You could just you could just have the cup be the xenomorph head, which is already pretty dick shaped.
Yeah.
So you just have it be the xenomorph's head, and then the straw is like the tongue that comes out of the xenomorph, the little spiky tongue.
Ooh,
thing.
you're cooking.
Design that, somebody.
Get a hold of your people.
Yeah.
Make it happen. What movies come out soon? The new Conjuring comes out soon, doesn't it? In September?
Yeah, September 6th, I think.
I've avoided all trailers, so I'm kind of excited to see that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see it.
I hope it's good.
It looks like a Conjuring movie.
Yeah. It's sad that that's how we have to word it, though, nowadays. Because, the first Conjuring and the second Conjuring movie, those were hyped.
Yeah.
I was so excited for those.
I actually think the first Conjuring film is underrated these days. I think the genre...
It really is.
The genre got so oversaturated that everyone's like, these movies suck. I'm like, we're going to sit there and pretend that The Conjuring is not one of the best horror movies to come out in the last 25 years.
I remember when it was in theaters, everyone was doing the clapping thing. Everyone's like, oh, you have to go see this. This is the scariest movie in the world.
Yeah, it's got very real scares. It's good. It's a good horror movie.
Not even the jump scares either. There are scenes when the witch is hanging on the tree. Very disturbing.
Yeah, the one that got me that I thought was cool. There's two scenes that really got me, and it's because they're subtle. The bouncy ball being thrown over the boxes and rolling over, I thought that was great. And then when she's outside and the sheet flies off of the drying rack,
Yes.
and then it hits
That
something.
was crazy.
Yeah, it hits something, and they're like, oh shit, and then it flies over the window and reveals something else. Like that. That's sweet. That's the kind of stuff I like.
That's good filmmaking. I like the scene where like her face is ripping through the sheet while she's tied to the chair. Her makeup in that was terrifying. And I think the scariest scene of that movie, it really freaks me out because I always have weird dreams where people are like on their hands and legs like crawling. When she sees that kid in the walls or hears about it and just starts booking it into the walls, that shit was scary. I was like, that kid better get the fuck out of there. It was awful.
I like the ending. It all plays out really well, but I think when The Conjuring can feel realistic is when it's the scariest.
Yeah.
So like when they go like she's floating around and flipping upside down and shit, I'm like, all right, this obviously we've lost all sense of reality here. Like this is all nonsense. And I'm very vocal about the Warrens. I think they're the biggest scam artists ever.
Oh yeah.
I think they're giant fucking hoax.
I always pointed out to people, they're like, oh, the Warrens have done this and that. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, they're giant fucking hoax, and they manipulated people for money. And I'm not a fan of them, but I like the movies. It's just
the
so
movies
I
make them look like damn superheroes.
Yeah, I already don't believe in ghosts as it is, so it's struggle to buy in general. But once you go full like floating and possession and all that, it's like okay, you're losing me a little bit.
I almost like, which I haven't watched the first one in forever, but I almost like The Conjuring 2 better, I think, which a lot of people don't. But I think The Conjuring 2 is so depressing because, like, that family's trying so hard to prove that something's going on and nobody believes them.
Yeah.
That's so sad because they are getting tortured.
Yeah, I like The Conjuring 2 probably like just as much, but for different reasons. Because the love story of that film is very it's very fun.
It is very fun.
You're really invested in it. That's when you just truly start to like Ed and Lorraine Warren. When you take out having to establish them and just let them cook, let Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga do their thing. It's a fun time.
Yeah. I like Patrick singing Elvis. He's got a great voice.
Yeah. I mean,
The Nun was terrifying in that movie, and I will never forgive them for giving her solo films because it shat on that character.
Sure did.
Like, The Nun was so scary.
Yeah.
I had nightmares of her when I first saw it. And they ruined her. They butchered my boy.
Yeah. Patrick Wilson being able to sing, people forget that he sang on Broadway for years.
Yeah.
He's a Broadway actor.
He's a talented actor. I mean, he really is. He's very talented.
Yeah.
I think that casting of both of them were pretty spot on. I mean, they look nothing like the Warrens.
Correct.
They made the Warrens hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I bet the Warrens demanded that. They're like, you want a movie based off us? You give us abs and make us hot.
Yeah, I forgot how hot Vera Farmiga was, and then I just went and watched The Departed the other day, and I was like, oh, all right, now I get it. Now I see it.
It's like those memes that you see online. It's like, sometimes I have to realize this is what life's all about.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's why I'm going to go see the fourth one, because if it actually is their last one, which let's be honest, it's not. It's not. But if it actually is their last one, I want to see that on the big screen. And
I would too.
It'll have enough scares where it'll be fun. I didn't even hate, what was the third one called? The Devil Made Me Do It?
The Devil Made Me Do It? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, I didn't hate that as much as a lot.
The morgue scene was good.
Yeah. It's definitely not as good as the first two. It's not even particularly close, but it is, it was still got more effective scares than a lot of these shitty horror movies do.
Mm-hmm. That's it. The new Predator comes out. I don't know when though.
I think.
That's exciting. That actually looks really good. It doesn't look like any other Predator movie, but I'm okay with that.
Looks pretty bonkers.
Looks fun. He's holding that woman like C-3PO.
Yes.
They're having fun.
Backpacking her. Yeah.
Yeah. What other good movies? Because there's not a lot of, like, I think we're done with superhero movies until next year. I don't think there's anything else.
Yeah. I mean, there's Osgood Perkins' next film, Keeper. That comes out in October.
I've
October 4th,
I've not even heard of it.
I've seen 2 trailers for it, and I still have no fucking clue what it's about. So
It's gonna be good.
probably it looks like an Osgood Perkins film.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know of any other movies other than The Conjuring and Predator. There might be a couple that are just slipping my mind.
FNAF 2 comes out in December.
Yes. I did see the trailer to that. That looks good.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it might. Well, I've not even seen the first FNAF, so I'm gonna have to watch it.
It's okay.
I remember hearing people hating it.
It's okay. Do you know the lore of FNAF?
No.
You should look into the lore of FNAF.
I heard it's
more,
crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there, but if you know the lore, because the first time I saw FNAF, I didn't really, beyond like little things. And then after it came out Dead by Daylight, I really started digging into it a lot more. Now that I know the lore and I rewatched it, I appreciated it a lot more.
There's a lot more going on to it.
Yeah, like they're trying to feed you what they can, to fan service, not even fan service stuff, but they're trying to tell you that they're going to get into the lore, and it's going to take some time.
Yeah, that's cool. I for some reason I never played the games. It came out at a time like our generation was like Slender Man.
Sure.
And I feel like FNAF was like the other generation's version of Slender Man. I remember all the kids talking about it. They were like, "Oh, you have to play Five Nights at Freddy's." And I was just at that age where I was just like, whatever. Like, it's not really my thing. But the more I've looked into it, it looks like a lot of fun.
I finally played the first one I played when it came out forever ago, and I just didn't play after that. And then I finally am starting to get into the other ones. I own all of them now. I just got to commit to playing them.
Are they on PlayStation? I know a couple are.
A couple are. I don't know if all of them are though.
I'd like to play them. I know one of them was free on PlayStation Plus, and I think the first one's on there, but I'm not 100% positive.
I know on Steam Deck playing the first FNAF is weird because it's really not made for controller.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mouse type game.
Yeah.
I don't even have my Steam Deck anymore.
Mm.
I'm sad.
But
I honestly regret it every single day I think about it because I miss that thing so much.
Yeah, it's great.
I spent hundreds of hours on Diablo with that thing. Playing Dead by Daylight, me and China used to play all the time together, and now we can't. Because I got a MacBook and I can't play.
Yep.
I'm such an idiot.
Yep.
You like my shirt?
I do. I
feel like my muscles, my arms, you can't really tell. I feel like my arms look pretty good in there.
Oh, I can tell.
Yeah. Pretty hot.
Oh, I can tell. Yeah.
All right, guys. We're going to have to cut it. We're done here.
Fine.
We'll see you next week with one of the goats.
So they say.
Wait a minute. You don't like it?
No, I like it.
You don't think it's a goat?
No.
Oh. I literally cried this morning.
It's not even the goat of its series.
It's not the goat of the series, but it's the goat of phase one.
All right. Maybe.
It is the goat of phase one. I'm telling you right now, I watched this morning. I was like, holy shit. This feels huge.
Are we sure that Iron Man is not the goat of phase one?
No. No way. It's close.
I don't know.
All right, we'll do a question here. We'll start a little poll and see if anyone answers. What do you all think is better film? The first Iron Man or the first Captain America? That's what we'll do.
I think you just have a crush on Chris Evans.
I do. He has the same name as me. Except I'm fat and he's not.
He probably will be someday.
Yeah, but not right now.
You could just take the same cycle he is, and I'm sure you'll be jacked in no time.
Yeah, but I have like $3. You think I could do that with $3?
No.
Well,
You're
there we are.
You're talking probably thousands for his initial cycle.
I wonder who trains these people.
There's one main guy in Hollywood. Forgot his name.
He trains a lot of them.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I don't even really like his program all that much, but you put the right guys on gear and it all works out.
Yeah.
Because they're all on gear, to be clear.
I remember looking up Tobey Maguire's routine for the first Spider-Man movie.
Okay, maybe he's not on gear.
His routine was very strict, and it involved a lot of sprinting.
Yeah, I believe
like
that.
His core workouts were like very basic, like they were hit workouts. But then there was a part where like he would sprint a lot, and that's crazy.
Yeah,
I tried sprinting.
He might be one of the few. The Spider-Man actors they might be steroid free. Maybe.
Yeah, because they don't need a lot of muscle.
Yeah, but otherwise, I'm not saying this is a bad thing because I would totally do it too. Why wouldn't you if you have the money? And
yeah, really.
Yeah. Because you could hire the right people, be on very safe cycles. But like Chris Evans obviously was on gear. Chris Hemsworth obviously was on gear. Hugh Jackman was the most jacked he's ever been in his 50s. Obviously on gear. Like, come on, man.
I remember seeing him shirtless in The Wolverine where he's in Japan. And I was like, God dang.
Yeah.
He's so sweaty and jacked. He's Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
He's pretty hot.
I don't know. I don't know what the better option is for those guys because they really, like, part of me wants them to be transparent about it because, like, stop making these people who don't know shit about working out think that they can achieve that by eating their fruits and vegetables because they can't. They simply can't.
If they could, it would take a lot longer to do than what they're doing because they're able to get that way in like a month or two before they start filming.
Yeah, they all train hard. You know, they work their asses off, but they're all enhanced. Yeah, it's not. I mean, maybe you can pull off like Chris Evans' body naturally after like 10 years of training, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
You're not going to do Chris Hemsworth's body. Sorry, guys. That's very unlikely.
I don't want to look like that. Honestly, if I had to look anyway, it'd be Tobey Maguire's fit for the first Spider-Man movie.
Start sprinting.
My daughter is screaming because I think she fell.
Oh, it's
God dang. But yeah, that's what I want to look like. We might have to cut it. She's being a monster.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I'm getting scared. Okay. But guys, reach us on the socials. Hang out with us on the live streams. Check out Slash and Cast. He plays the video games. It's a good time over there. And don't look forward to me streaming anytime soon because I'm in nursing school and it's very depressing.
Yeah.
That's that.
Very nice.
But until next time, bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Shielded Opinions, a Marvel Cinematic podcast. Kirby and Riley work very hard to deliver the best content possible, so be sure to leave a 5-star review on your favorite podcasting app. Even the gods in Asgard are listening. It's brilliant.